ChatGPT just introduced study mode, said it would guide students, not spoon feed them. Said it would teach like Socrates. I gave it one question and it fell on its digital face. I asked this: what is the snowiest town greater than 3,000 people in the United States? Clear parameters, straightforward, or at least that's what I thought. And you know what this revolutionary learning tool told me? Syracuse, New York. Syracuse. Syracuse gets about 120 inches of snow per year. That's a solid winter, sure. But you know who laughs at Syracuse? Valdez, Alaska. Population over 3,000. Annual snowfall over 300 inches. 300 inches. Valdez doesn't have a snow season. They have a snow lifestyle. Their snowplows have snowplows. Their mailboxes come with snow shovels. Syracuse wouldn't last a week in Valdez. It would melt from embarrassment. You don't brush off your car. You excavated in Valdez, but ChatGPT said Syracuse. This isn't tutoring. This is a blindfolded robot trying to teach you how to drive. And here's the real danger, because this isn't funny. It's risky. A student sees that answer and they think, oh, I guess that's true because the AI sounds so confident, polite, friendly. And suddenly the misinformation isn't just wrong, it's absorbed, it becomes part of what they think they know. That's how ignorance gets automated. Students aren't using this at 2 p.m. with a cup of tea and time to spare. They're using it at 2 a.m., panicked, tired, desperate to finish their assignment. They don't want a thoughtful journey to the answer. They want the answer fast, simple, done. Study mode is just a slower version of the same shortcut. And let's be real about student behavior. You think kids are going to choose step-by-step guidance over quick answers? Come on, man. That's like expecting people to choose the longest line at the grocery store. Human nature doesn't work that way. This is not a tutor. This is a vending machine that gives you expired milk with a fresh label. It doesn't know why the answer is wrong. It doesn't care. It just predicts what sounds right based on patterns. And sometimes those patterns are pure garbage. And trust me, I know bad weather data when I see it. I have a master's degree in meteorology. I was a meteorologist early in my career. I chased tornadoes and severe storms for a living. When an AI tells me Syracuse is snowier than Valdez, that's not a small mistake. That's a fundamental misunderstanding of how climate works. Here's what gets me sick and tired about all of this hype. I use ChatGPT and Claude all day long. They're great tools when you understand their limitations, but we're nowhere close to human replacement. Pretending otherwise is dangerous. The AI can't tell you why Syracuse is wrong. It can't explain coastal versus inland snowfall patterns. It just guesses based on text patterns, and sometimes those patterns are wrong. My challenge to anyone buying into this hype: test it on something you actually know. Ask it about your field of expertise. See how many confident mistakes it makes before you trust it with someone else's education. Because until AI can say, I don't know, instead of confidently making up answers, it has no business teaching anyone anything. And if your study tool thinks Syracuse outsnows Alaska, then it's not study mode, it's comedy hour in a lab coat. So how do we fix this? How do we fix this mess before every kid graduates with a head full of half-truths and AI gibberish? First, AI companies need to stop marketing these tools as teachers and start calling them what they are: research assistants. Powerful, useful, but fallible research assistants. Second, we need uncertainty indicators. When the AI isn't sure, it should say so. Confidence scores, source citations, and clear warnings when data might be wrong. Third, educators need to teach AI literacy alongside digital literacy. Students should learn to verify AI outputs, not trust them blindly. And finally, we need honest marketing. Stop calling it study mode when it's really maybe mode. You want to revolutionize education? Start by getting the snowfall right. Until then, this isn't study mode. It's stand-up comedy in a lab coat, and the jokes are on our kids. Fix it before the next generation graduates fluent in confident nonsense.
Automatic Addison.